Hey there, Bootzone here. I'm back with the Bosch WFP3300. In a couple of previous videos I've used dishwasher tablets, citric acid and what else? Hitting it basically to try and get the lime scale that's built up inside. And you can see some of the residue there, but really it's what's in between the drum and the tub. It's pretty thick with lime scale. So today I've got some workshop rags in there, basically a couple of old towels. And I'm gonna put, I think first of all, I'm gonna put this dishwasher tablet in there and close that up. Then on the number 2 side, I'm gonna put some washing powder. And on the pre-wash side, I'm gonna put this particularly large amount of citric acid. Now I've tried citric acid on its own before, but I haven't tried it with the dishwasher tablet before. So this may go horribly wrong. I don't know what's in a dishwasher tablet, but that's quite a lot of citric acid. Close that up, turn it on. It's on to the cancel setting at the moment. 90 degrees, pre-wash, higher water level. Intensive for up to 3 hours. Don't need a short wash obviously. 1600 spin, although that's quite irrelevant. And start. And turn on the water. In fact, turn on the hot water, because that's what it wants. I don't want to wait for it to heat up. So nearly 3 hours. We're getting some hot in there now. Should be washing that citric acid in. It's all gone in already. So that's good. The citric acid should help to release and dissolve the lime scale. The dishwasher tablet should just have an awful heavy effect on it. In the last couple of videos, the dishwasher tablet seemed to take off flakes of lime scale and crud. The citric acid genuinely seemed to dissolve it and to make it into a really light milky paste. So it's off now, it's turning. The issue that it was having was, when all that stuff was released, the drain down at the bottom was choking up because there was too much limescale flakes getting stuck in it. It's taking on a bit more water there now. Gotta be still hot because I've only got the hot tap turned on, so even if hot or cold comes in, you can have hot or cold going in and it'll go into both valves. So that'll run for 3 hours. I'm going to check in on it periodically, but I'm not going to try and make an epic video of this unless of course something goes wrong. I'm hoping it'll run quite smoothly and it'll just pump out, and we'll see. I've got the bowl set up over here to catch any nonsense that comes through. Hopefully we'll see loads of white flakes in here. Otherwise I'm going to have to take it all apart to give it a proper cleaning and to physically, manually, mechanically remove that lime scale. And if I'm doing that, I might as well do the bearings and everything else too. And the door seal, it's pretty grotty. So stay tuned, we'll see what comes of it. So we're about 15 minutes in, I would have said, but it seems to have dropped about 50 minutes. That's probably because it's getting up to temperature quickly or something, because the hot water came into it. Maybe it knows. I have no idea. The water's dirty. That might be because of the dirty laundry that's in there. It doesn't look white and fluffy like it did when I put citric acid in before. It could be that the citric acid and the dishwasher tablet have neutralized each other. That's a possibility. I don't know. I'm down at just under 2 hours and it's done a rinse already. Or not a rinse, but a drain out. It's gone onto the main wash, which is just filling for that main wash there. I'm a bit miffed about because it really has wasted my dishwasher tablet on a pre-wash. Let's see if anything interesting came out. A bit of scale. Not much. Not much. So what I'm going to do is tip in a bit of vitamin C in there as well, I think, if I can. See if that gets washed in. I can have a bit more water if I need to put some in with it. It's all in already, that's good. It's steamy because it's hot water going into it. 90 degrees. So that pre-wash was a waste of time really, and I've lost my dishwasher tablet basically. But I've got the soap in there now and the citric acid, so that should pound it a good bit. Excellent. Let's leave it to it. The water looks pretty clear. It's still on the main wash. This is soap and citric acid here. It's done about 40 minutes in that time, and that's about right, I think. That's about how long I've been away. A few little bits of snot swimming around in there. "52 minutes to go, and it's just dirty old water in there now. The bubbles don't seem to be that soapy. Like, it makes a big batch of bubbles every time like this, you'll see, but it's not a lather like I get in the other machines. This is you'll see when it stops, they burst quite quickly. There you go, and they'll just go pop, pop, pop like that, and they all just fall apart, and then they're pretty much gone again. So I don't know what it's doing, but it seems to be working just fine really, apart from this lime scale. So once we get onto the drain cycle, that's the bit I'm interested to see if anything comes out and to see if the pump works. And I've got a watering can of water just around the corner there to blast in a bit more water if the pump gets stuck, because I think that's what was happening last time. If you could keep it, or if you could help it along a bit, it might help to flush out more stuff. We're down at 35 minutes, and inside the water's a bit pinkish, but I have a feeling that's from the towel, the red towel that's in there. On a 90 wash, sometimes the towel will let out a bit of colour, so I don't think there's anything to worry about that. What I'm more fussed about is that it's not white. I would like it to be a nice white colour, which would mean that the lime scale is dissolving, but nevertheless, it can't be long now until we get to the rinse cycle. That's what I'm looking forward to, seeing what's coming out in the sink bowl. So I've been standing here for about 10 minutes, just minding my own business. It was down to 29 or something, and it's jumped up to 56. So maybe that's a hydro sensor kicking in or something, I don't know. 56. It's basically added on half an hour there, I'd say. It must think things aren't clean enough or something. I don't know what it could do, because if it hasn't rinsed it out, it can't really check, but it must think the water keeps getting dirtier and dirtier, maybe? It doesn't have any optical sensor. I don't know what it would be about. If you know how these things work, tell me, like how it makes a decision to jump from 30 minutes, 27 minutes, maybe it was down to 26, up to 56. Tell me. It's another half hour of my day missing. So a few minutes later, it's jumped back to 48, and it's drained out already and gone on to rinsing. So it's going to do an hour, well, 47 minutes of rinsing. Let's have a look at this water here. Steamy, hot, pink. Some scale, but relatively little in the fog. Like, really not very much at all. Very steamy. You can even see that. That's all there is there, not much. not much compared to the previous loads. Doesn't seem to be that much water in it even with that. I've just put a gallon in. There's another gallon. It's a bit more like it. I'll go and fill up that watering can again. So that's it's quite grey. I guess the towels and all hold on to a lot of stuff. 45 minutes. So I've missed this rinse. It's filling again for another rinse. Let's have a look and see if anything came out that time. I don't think so. I didn't empty this bowl, so the little few crusts that are there are still there. That's what it is. 39 minutes and it's rinsing. So it's at 23 minutes, still rinsing, still tumbling, still putting out pretty grim looking water, but that'll be the towels maybe rather than anything else. It's not putting out loads of limescale, which is what I want to see. It's the same as it was before there. Back to it. If I can time it right, I'll get some of this water from the watering can in when it's doing its fast final spin. We'll see. 20, another rinse. I don't think this is going to dislodge any more limescale. You know, if it's only onto rinsing, it's the main wash that would do it. It seems a bit unbalanced in there at the moment. Yeah, it's decided it's not going to spin that time. The other noise is the tumble dryer tumbling. I wouldn't say it's going very fast. Down to 19. Oh, there it is. It's starting up now. And as it spins, a load of water shoots out, which makes sense. And maybe makes much difference really. $18 minutes. More water coming out, the faster it spins. I might confuse it a bit. Is it any different? It's a bit whiter maybe. Not sure what more we're going to get out of it. I think I'll come back to it at the end. So with 10 minutes to go, it's on its final spin, I guess. It's done final rinse. I don't know if I missed that or not. So we'll see if it goes, and then I'll introduce a bit more water maybe. Although that might confuse it with the towels, I don't know. That's all that's come out. A bit of sand. I presume the sand is from the towels, that brown at the back, red, brown. And the lime scale from the machine. A bit of flakes, but nothing like the last 2 loads I did with nothing in it. I'm not sure if the towels confuse it. I'm not sure if the citric acid doesn't work with the laundry soap and doesn't work with the dishwasher tablet. I don't know. There's science in there somewhere, but I'm sure it's quite simple to find out. No, in fact, I'm not going to put any water in it now. That would be silly, because I'm just going to let it spin up and do its thing. I'll put the camera up on the stand. So this time it's been quite a success, because the pump hasn't gotten stuck with limescale like it did previously. It's just trying to balance those heavy towels now, and then it'll spin pretty fast, I would imagine. It should do a 1600 spin. There we go, it's all done. Door opens. Let's turn it off. Looks okay. It did a good fast spin. Got a bit more water out of it. That's all there is for lime scale there, I reckon. Not very much. Not very much. Okay. Any ideas? We've had suggestions of vinegar in the comments already on the other videos. We've had suggestions of vitamin C, which I've done. Dishwasher tablets, I've done that. I could end up just doing it again and again. I was thinking concrete cleaner. There's a special type of acid you can get in building merchants for cleaning concrete splashes off masonry and whatnot. I could put a bit of that in. That might wreck the whole machine. It could be very strong acid. I don't know what kind it is, but I remember hearing about it before. Could stick some of that in it. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Write them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you later.